This movie begins by establishing a dark, dystopian world where the church holds power over society, and a great war has been fought between humans and vampires. This setting gives the movie an ominous tone, showing that the threat of vampires, though diminished, still lingers in the shadows. The church has enforced strict rules and controls, believing they've eradicated the vampire menace. But the opening scenes reveal that this might not be entirely true. We meet the protagonist, the priest, played by Paul Bettany, an elite warrior who once fought in the vampire wars. The priests were a special force trained by the church to combat vampires, and they were instrumental in pushing back the vampire hordes. Now, they are no longer needed, and the church has disbanded them, forcing them into hiding or servitude. The priest struggles with his past and is haunted by nightmares from the war. This inner turmoil is evident in the early scenes, portraying him as a hardened and weary fighter. The story picks up when the priest's brother, Owen, and his family are attacked by vampires in a remote outpost. The priest's niece, Lucy, is kidnapped during this brutal ambush. Desperate, Owen pleads with the priest to help find and rescue her. This sets off the priest's journey against the church's authority. The church refuses to believe vampires are still a threat and forbids any priest from taking action. Despite their warnings, the priest defies their orders, removing his cross-shaped badge in a symbolic act of rebellion before venturing out to save Lucy. This moment is crucial, as it establishes his character's internal conflict between duty and faith. He teams up with Hicks, a small-town sheriff, and Lucy's boyfriend, who is determined to help rescue her. Hicks provides essential information about the vampire attacks, confirming their suspicions that something sinister is happening beyond the church's awareness. As they embark on their journey, the movie showcases vast, desolate landscapes reminiscent of a Western, mixed with futuristic technology. A striking contrast that adds a unique visual style to the movie. They encounter a hive where vampires reside, hidden away from human settlements. This leads to the first intense action sequence where the priest and Hicks battle a swarm of vampires. The fight is brutal, with the priest's combat skills on full display as he wields his cross-shaped weapons and shows his incredible agility and strength. These sequences highlight the priest's warrior training and his relentless pursuit to save his niece. They are joined by another priestess who shares a history with the priest and is secretly in love with him. She believes in his cause and wants to help. Together, the trio forms a powerful team against the vampire threat. The priestess adds another layer to the story, showcasing how the church's rules have oppressed even those who once served them faithfully. Her presence also reveals the priest's vulnerable side, as she reminds him of what he lost during the war. The Moonist Black Hat Carl Urban is introduced as a former priest who has been transformed into a vampire. Unlike other vampires, Black Hat retains his human intelligence and strength, making him a formidable foe. He holds a personal vendetta against the church for abandoning him, and has plans to unleash a new army of vampires to destroy humanity. The confrontation between the priest and Black Hat reveals a deeper betrayal, as Black Hat taunts the priest, indicating their shared past and the darkness they endured together. This personal conflict intensifies the stakes as the priest realizes he's not just fighting to save his niece, but also to stop his old comrade turned enemy. The priest and his allies track down Black Hat and his army aboard a high-speed train transporting vampires. This train sequence is one of the most thrilling and action-packed moments of the movie. The priest, Hicks, and the priestess engage in a fierce battle against vampires, using their combined combat skills and technology. The fight choreography showcases explosive stunts, close-quarters combat, and impressive visual effects as the priest fights through waves of vampires to reach Lucy. The priest faces Black Hat in a duel that tests both their physical abilities and their beliefs. Black Hat reveals his plan to release a new breed of vampires to wipe out the human cities, turning the fight into a race against time. The priest uses his skills and weapons to fight back, but it's not just brute strength that wins the battle. He must also confront his faith and the betrayal of the church. The duel is intense, showcasing the priest's determination to stop the evil he once fought alongside. After a grueling fight, the priest manages to save Lucy and defeat Black Hat, though not without personal sacrifices. The final scenes show the priest returning to the city, warning the church leaders that the vampire threat is far from over. However, the church remains in denial, unwilling to believe that their control is weakening. The priest, now a rogue warrior, vows to continue the fight against the vampires, leaving the story open-ended and hinting at an ongoing battle. This ending reinforces the movie's theme of rebellion against oppressive authority and the fight for justice even when the odds are against you. The movie's exploration of faith, betrayal, and rebellion adds depth to its thrilling fight scenes, making it an epic and engaging story. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe.